If you're the sort to think that you may want to upgrade to a better home, this fall might really be one of the best times in our history to do it. Interest rates are at an all-time low, and if Congress doesn't figure out what to do with the national budget, investors in U.S. securities and bonds may drive interest rates severely higher, and do that very soon. So now is the time to begin the process of thinking about moving by having a talk with your mortgage broker. If there's any way to lock in today's historically low rates, even before you find your next home, that's a conversation you need to have with your local lender. Now, moving up to a better home is more difficult now than it was a few years ago. Your lender wants you to have a large equity in your existing home. After all, it's not going to be easy to sell it and find yourself out on the street without another home. They're also going to want you to make a large down payment on the next home, and they're going to want you to qualify for both payments. So moving up is difficult, but in that is an opportunity, because if you can qualify, understand that a lot of other people can't. And that means weeks demand, not as many people who can afford the move-up homes that are available in Anchorage, and a good supply. Now, on the supply side, you may be real pleased with what you see. A lot of the nicer homes in Anchorage, and I'm talking homes from the mid-level, say low 300s to the mid 300s on up, the sort of homes that someone who is in something lesser than that and finds it pinched or inadequate for their needs might want to move up to. Those kind of homes have a reasonable supply. Now, the higher in price you go, the more inventory there is. Under 500,000, we basically have a balanced market, and under 400,000, actually, there's a bit of a shortage. But once you get past 500,000 or 600,000, and certainly in the $1 million class, buyers really have an advantage at this point in time. Now, a lot of those homes are owned by corporate people who are transferred out, and this is sort of a normal thing every year. We don't have a last one out, turn off the lights kind of situation. This is just kind of the normal ins and outs of corporate, government, and other kinds of employees whose employers transfer them around on a regular basis. But those people may not be replaced by incoming people quite at the rate that it's going to take to absorb that inventory in the fall. Now, here's a little thing to know about how this piece of the market works. A lot of these employees have employers who actually end up acquiring these properties if the employees aren't successful in securing a buyer through their own marketing efforts. They call these inventory properties. They're held by corporate relocation companies. And these organizations, these corporate sellers, aren't going to want to hold a property through the winter. So we have seen in the past the better properties in Anchorage sometimes be sold at very attractive prices, deep discounts in the fall. And the local buyer who qualifies and is ready to upgrade and spots such an opportunity, frankly, you won't have a lot of time to react, but if you're ready, that could be one of the best opportunities that we will see in many years in Anchorage. So that's my tip for this fall. Get ready, have your conversation with your mortgage banker, know the inventory, and when you see a good opportunity, don't be shy, because if not you, someone else. I hope that you found this helpful. I'm Neil Thomas with Coldwell Banker.